What up, YouTube? Back again with my week 2 finale, my end of the week before I take my second weekend off. Feeling pretty steady. You know, this YouTube thing is kind of making me have kind of a core moral compass of just pushing myself to do something every day, regardless of everything else. Because the number one thing that can just drain your energy and just make doing what you're doing just unappetizing and unappealing is wasting time. And one of the things I think wastes the most time in all is running errands. Now, I don't knock the importance of running errands, and I know that they need to be done, especially when payday happens and you got to go handle some business. But I just think that running errands as a whole is just drab and just tedious to some points. And this is why. My job is kind of like an afternoon shift job. It ranges from 4 o'clock in the afternoon to anywhere between 10 and 1 o'clock in the morning. So getting up and trying to handle all your errands before you have to go back to work the next night is, like I said, drab and tedious. Because, of course, the number one thing you would want to do in that situation after working all night, or just generally want to do even if you had a short night and you just wanted to sleep in, is sleep in. So making sure that you take care of all your business before work, knowing that it's sacrificing your free time that you have prior to work, it's kind of a give and take. You kind of got to come to a decision or a idea that what you're doing is worth the fact that you're not enjoying yourself with the free time that you have. Because even in free time, things still need to get done. And when things need to get done and you have a general personal goal that you also want to get done, you need to compromise, you need to balance. You need to balance free time, personal enjoyment, and, the getting things done in your life. And some would say mine is pretty laxed. I work, get things done, and have my general chill time. Sometimes I do miss my sleep, like, a lot, because it gets to the point where it's like, yo, I gotta go do this, pay this, take out money for this, do this thing for my car, and all this, and I gotta be to work at a certain time. So it's like, sometimes you give up sleep for it, and you're just like, if I take a nap before I go to work, there's a high chance, a high possibility, I'm not going to work. So sometimes you gotta be like, well, I'm gonna stay up, because if I fall asleep, I'm gonna miss out on getting things done. For example, yesterday I wanted to do some little house cleaning before I went to work, and had lunch around relatively 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yesterday I had to be to work at 5 o'clock, which is quite reasonable and manageable in the whole scheme of, having somewhere to be when I usually wake up around 8 o'clock. But unfortunately, eating food and then chilling in my room resulted in sleeping that woke me up at 4 o'clock. So I literally had an hour to get to work, and in that time, of course, less was able to get done because I had an hour. Therefore, I had to dedicate it to working and not just generally getting stuff done. So in that sense, just generally enjoying sleep took away time from my getting things done part of the scale, and then I just had to stretch myself between the sleeping and the going to work, which I never want to reach a point in my life where I just go home, go to sleep, wake up, get ready to go to work again. And with the schedule that I have that I'm thankful for, I feel like I have opportunity to do more in my day-to-day before work, because after work it's probably like 12, 11 o'clock at night, and not many people are up, and I'm not trying to be up for too much longer, of course. So at the end of the day, it's trying to find that perfect triangle that points to sleep, getting things you need to get done, and work. Now, you could say that work and things you need to get done are one and the same, but there's things you need to get done outside of work. Working itself is the means to which you can get things done, because you have the currency, as I talked about in my previous video, to make the decisions and choices that make up your life. So at the end of the day, everybody's fighting for that perfect triangle, that things that need to be done in my life, the work that gives me the currency to continue living, and just generally sleeping so you don't burn yourself out by just generally not giving yourself time to be. There's each being negligent of each of these can be dire in its own way. Like, as I stated, if you focus so hard on the other two that you're not doing sleep, you will burn yourself out. If you focus so hard on sleeping and working that you don't get stuff done, the world around you is going to just seem to degrade, because getting stuff done involves paying bills, cleaning house, cleaning yourself, and, you know, just generally keeping up the keep up of life. Now, if you try to worry about keeping your life up too much and sleeping, obviously you're not going to have any money to do that. So each one will domino effect and destroy the other two sides of this triangle. So my advice for today is try to make your triangle as comfortable in each direction as possible. And not every triangle is a perfect triangle, with each side equating to the same amount of degrees, getting all mathematical and stuff. But find your triangle. Find your perfect triangle. And not perfect as in degrees, as I stated. Perfect as in what you as a person can handle while taking care of each thing to the best of your abilities. This has been my second week of YouTube. I'm going to keep going. And if everybody wants to follow me, everybody wants to stay on this journey with me, you know, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And the comment discussion for the day is, how do you think your triangle looks? Like, take a look at yourself and tell me what your triangle consists of and how you're balancing it, and what you feel like you should balance more, or if you feel like you're at that perfect range of everything is equally divided amongst your attention. Your attention is evenly divided amongst those things. Because if you do, in your own words, have the perfect triangle, I would like to learn from you, because we're all human beings trying to make it in this world. So if we can help each other, then the world can be a better place. But this is week 2. I'll see y'all next Monday. See ya.